I will advise you something I've never advised anybody before. Start without a logo.
Okay.
If a logo is going to stop you from starting what you believe in or what you believe would work, then start. In short, you can call yourself the label-less collection.
No. Ready again.
You are up, and we'll be rounding up with the CEO himself.
Hello.
Yo, Chief. Good evening.
How you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Yeah, I was thinking this this time would never come for me because I was just going.
Who knew?
My name is Nee.
I said, okay, yeah. I was saying, who knew that the person who thought the time wouldn't come for him, who knew that he was going to be the cornerstone, of the entire team? You are coming to round up everything for everybody, and people have to sit and listen to you. Awesome.
I know. Well,
yeah.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure being on here, and thank you for everything you do. And some of the things you do, a lot of people charge, and I'm on leg for that, especially
I charge for it. By the way, a lot of people come to my DM. They want a one-on-one session. So when I charge them, they're like,
Yes, exactly. I mean, I wanted. I don't know. I sent an email to your email. I think it's VH or CH at the Visual.
Yes,
Advocate.
Yes, chat. Or CH at.
Oh yes, but it kept returning, so it's like I think it's a bad email or something.
Oh, sorry, you see the correct one in the comment section. So that mistake was from my end. You know what happens now when the back of your brain has .com, programmed to it.
Right.
And I just typed it. It was meant to be .xyz, but I had .com there.
Okay.
So I missed a lot of emails, but again, we are where we are now. And,
yes. Yeah, sounds good. I'm glad to finally be talking to you. So I'm looking for. I have a lot of ideas, right? I'm trying to develop like a clothing brand for my church, actually. So, when you talk about slogan, when you talk about brand identity, so those are the things I'm currently struggling with. So, I want to see how you can help, and I don't mind if it's gonna be a one-on-one session. You can go through that process. Yeah, I don't mind. But yeah, I'm looking for how I can. I'm starting the clothing apparel for my church, and also grow their brand identity. Like, I want the brand to be associated with something, and I want you to just see the shirt and know, okay, this is from this church, and I just don't want it to be now just any apparel out there, any regular apparel, because everybody's doing printing right now with shirt and stuff like that. I just don't want it to be any clothing company. So that's where I'm struggling with. And I was fascinated when I saw your video that you did for I think Very Dark Man.
Okay.
Figure wears and Very Dark Man. It's a whole lot, and I know people that charge for that, for just the stuff you did.
I'm one of those. I'm one of those, actually. I charge
not
a
as
leg
creative,
and
not as
an
creative as that. Not as creative as that. I'm telling you. I've worked with so many people.
Thank you.
Not as that, and if I'm being charged for something and I'm getting a quality service, yes, I'm good with it.
Awesome. So let's get right into it, right? So you want to create a clothing brand for your church.
Correct.
And you're thinking of a slogan and identity, that will resonate with, your church members. Is that correct? Or the customers or the consumers. Is that correct?
Yeah. Graphics, the title, everything.
However, you said something that I thought was more important than all these words that you said. You said,
really?
Yes. You want it to be associated with something.
Yes.
Now that is more powerful because associated with something is a deeper meaning, people will, a meaning people can resonate with, and is a reason to believe what is there. It's also a reason to buy whatever it's being sold. And all this English I'm talking about is just the why.
Right.
Right. So if you can find out why the next step is, designing shirts, not preaching in the streets and telling people they will die if they don't give their life to Christ.
Exactly.
If the purpose is designing shirt, there has to be a reason. Is it simply because back then Jesus was on megaphones, on Orita Metas, like this street that has 3 junctions, That was where Jesus was, with people carrying megaphones, and then Jesus got on social media, and now you want Jesus to be what people wear. So it's almost like you are addressed how you're dressed.
Exactly.
And if that is a positioning, then why can't you be addressed as Jesus? Sorry, I'm just, but do you get the point?
Yeah, I got you.
Right? So we need to find out what our why is. Why this must be, why the outlet of this expression, or why the outlet of this inner yearn, why it has to be t-shirts. If we find that, every other thing will flow. It's almost like cigar wares, for example.
Okay.
And maybe you need to look at is the video that came out after, very dark.
Yeah, I think I watched it too.
Yes. His own why was that he loves it when it looks different. He loves it when, it's Christmas period and everybody's wearing Jim. Do you remember Jim, by the way? Everybody's wearing Jim jeans, and he wears a FUBU, kinds of stuff from the UK. He loves it. That is his own engine room. The ship is moving, right? And it's coasting on a massive sea. There's an engine cockpit, and the coal keeps burning, and this is what sustains the energy for the ship. We need to find out what our cockpit is, so that whatever we put on the ship, it moves.
Okay.
So my question is, the reason why you are coming up with this outfit, pun unintended, the reason why you're coming up with this expression, is it to have people wear with pride what they should believe in, or what they believe in, or have people wear God's word, or have people see God's word from a personified point of view?
The last one you just said. And also it's just a form of evangelism too. Like you said, evangelism have gone from, being on a junction, carrying megaphone, and talking about Jesus, right? Like we've moved away from that. So it's just a way to evangelize. And also one of the things that actually come to me, like when I was coming up with this whole idea, right, is to bring the youth, the young adult into the church. What's in town, like what's in vogue. I want people to go, that's my driving force right there. I'm just more concerned about the young adult and the youth.
I really think that is stronger. I think that's really stronger. Like, bring the youth. And because you have to bring the youth, it's almost like you are in for a cause, and the cause is you want to make sure that the younger generation are caught young, it's catch them young, you get that, right? So if it is catch them young or bring the youth, then it means your device is the fact that you must let Jesus or your church or what you believe in be appealing to the people who you are bringing in. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Good. So
Makes sense.
if that makes sense, and then we have agreed that we want to bring, and I think that makes sense truly, because Shana old people want to wear t-shirt and I can't picture 80-year-old person wearing t-shirt and walking around the street or walking around the city.
Right.
It's someone with energy that walks around the street with a t-shirt, right? So I think that does make a lot of sense. Right. So if the youth are the conveners, or if they are the vehicle through which message has to be passed,
right,
then it means slogan, catchphrase,
exactly,
logo, it must appeal to them. It must resonate with them because they are the why.
Correct.
Why
and also
are you here? Sorry?
I said, and also the colors, right? Here in the US, we they do things based on the season. So for fall season, for summer, for winter, and stuff like that. So so the reason why I'm here is I need help. I'm not a specialist when it comes to developing brand. So that's what I need help with.
Okay. So you need someone to do that. What I thought my assistants, because what I wanna do for sure is to teach you how and why, and how you can easily recognize what is what and why this is right. Most times as clients, we can be like, I'm not just feeling it. Why? I don't know. I'm not just feeling it. So I think it is more important we get to, understand why something is working and why something is not working. If the solution find a designer, then we wouldn't be here, right? It would have just been get yourself a designer and do something. But if you notice the way we've been working and how we've been taking one step, then another step, then another step, you see that we are walking back to the source. And when we walk back to the source and find out our why, trust me, if you get an artist, somebody who scribbles, or somebody who splashes paint on t-shirts, now you have a clear brief to the person. This t-shirt is meant to be on the body of the most passionate, the most irreverent, the most controversial, the most energetic beings on earth. I need something that will resonate with them. You will see that it is easier to even pass on your brief now because you understand your why.
Correct.
And this same thing you think you need a graphic designer for, a graffiti artist might be able to deliver. A painter might be able to deliver. Somebody who weaves or somebody who knits might be able to deliver as well.
Correct.
Because now they understand the clear picture, right? And the person you are asking to do something for you now also understands the reason why they are doing what they are doing. It's better than saying, I want something that is fine. I want them to see it once and they should start buying. It's different from that. Now there is a purpose, right? So I might not on this channel or on this session say use this person or talk to this person. Because on this same platform, I'm talking to your designer, I'm talking to you, the client, I'm talking to the fabric seller as well. The point of this place is for everybody to heft, to add that oomph, to their delivery or their deliverable, So when you know how to ask the right question, or you know how to write the right briefs, and the designer knows how to follow the purpose of the brief or the design, then it means the society is beginning to grow uniformly. Do you get what I mean? So if you have a designer in your church before, you can tell the designer that this t-shirt is for the youths. The youths are energetic. The youths are vibrant. The youths are very mobile. The youths love to move. The youths love to dance. By the way, if I take every single line I just gave you, I can take each line and give you an expression of outfit. If I say the youths love to move, ladies and gentlemen, the Move collection. And then you see that they are shirts with they are big t-shirts. You will discover that the shirt is not just big. There's an idea behind it, because the youths love to move, So we are giving them a big t-shirt that helps them to express themselves. Now you can see the meaning and a reason behind the idea.
The idea.
Does that make sense?
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
And now, even an intern who has a Photoshop or CorelDRAW, any of those apps, you can tell the intern that this is the idea I have. This is the idea and this is the purpose I'm trying to fulfill. And they will understand you. Because you've been able to articulate what you want. And I mean, I know it's also in a way taking food off my table, because trust me, I have 4,000 DM. Like, I think that is like an achievement I wish I never had, 4,000 DMs. Like, you scroll, and then it stops, and then something rolls, and you're like, he's rolling. You
have more DMs.
And the thing goes again, phew, and it stops. And then that thing comes again. I'm like, what have I gotten myself into? Just imagine imagine people saying, I need your number. Let's talk business, And you're like, come on, it's not like this. So why not improve everybody's psyche, and let's improve everybody's, visual taste, and help everybody to be able to articulate what they want. Help everybody to understand what they want. Because I understand your journey. There is a visual in your mind's eye. There's a visual your mind's eye is seeing. And that visual is beautiful and colorful. And you need to carry that vision. You need to let it travel to real life and let this one see exactly what you were conceiving, right? Yeah. In order to let that happen, you need to ask the right questions. And I think we've asked the right questions. Yeah. And I also think we know the reason why. I also think we know who it's for and why it's for them.
Right.
So with this, I think if you get to a fabric market and you tell them to just cut a hole in the neck, and you tell them to just stitch the side, if you get your purpose right, if you get your reason right, you will know why you can sell it, and you will know why that works. I mean, see Yeezys, for example. You see the trash bag Louis Vuitton. Is it Louis Vuitton trash bag or Givenchy trash bag? What's in what it is? We say that these guys do crap. They do crap with meaning.
That's true.
They do crap with meaning. Like, what you see is the final crap. You did not listen to the rationale. If I decide to put trash on the street and then I'm selling the trash for, let's say, $10,000, and people are saying, oh, I'm selling crap. What if the rationale behind that is this is what the world is turning to, who wants to buy this installation. And what is rationale? Rationale is basically the thought process that led you to where you are. A lot of us don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
And that is why this live session is here, so that most of us can see how this creativity thing works. You know, most people would want, you know, what's it called? You know, to write something in the comment section. How can I start a business with 500,000 and make profit this month? Please give me idea now. You know, it doesn't work like that.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I hope I've been able to enlighten or shed light on a hidden part of the process, or a part where, because of that light, you can now see the picture better.
Yeah, absolutely. The only issue, right? The only issue I've had is I've worked with like a lot of designers, graphic designers, and just like you said, right? When they send me the design, I'll probably see like I can see their portfolio, see the jobs they've done, but once I say, okay, I want stuff like this, I give them sample. It's like it's not giving what it's supposed to give. You know, I'm like, no, this is not what I'm looking for. And I've worked with a lot of they call them brand expat, just people that perceive themselves like you, but sitting with them, I was like, okay, most of this stuff with the AIs right now, I can see down and get all those things from AI. This is what I want. I get in that.
Yeah, but you even before you can get it from AI, you must understand your whys, or else you will wake up to next tomorrow and you wouldn't like the design anymore.
Yeah, I'm saying like the brand expert that I've talked to, right? When they deliver, all they did, like I'm getting the feeling like you guys just went on the internet, get an AI.
I see.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, I can easily do this stuff myself. There's no point of me paying you for that. From the way you're the only person, right, that I've talked to as a brand specialist that broke down this stuff to me, and I've paid people here, but still not getting that effect. Even when the design come out, I'll be like, nah, this is not gonna fly. It's not gonna work. I just don't want to put anything out there, and that's more reason why I'm using like a print on demand. So there's a print on demand website I can use. I don't have to go get inventory and waiting on people to buy and stuff like that. So it's gonna be print on demand. When they order, the company is gonna ship it out to them. So it seems like drop shipping. That's why I was actually looking for like a brand expert, because sitting down myself to do all of this stuff. I have a couple of businesses that I'm running, so it's gonna be time consuming, and the taxes just gonna be sitting down. So that's why I was looking for someone that can just give that headache. Say, okay, this is my vision. I want you to help me, bring this vision to reality, and let's go from there. Because for me right now, it's gonna be a lot for me, running businesses.
Okay. Should we? So I'm scared that, because a lot of times the dreams we have, they die because there is nobody to water them religiously. Do you get what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
And to water a plant, you need someone who is sincerely committed. We can't outsource passion.
Right.
Do you get what I mean?
Right.
You can't outsource passion. Like, so I love this brand so much, and I want it to do a lot of things, and then I get someone and I expect him to work with the same passion. It wouldn't work. The reason why the person might get on the project in the first place might simply be because he needs to meet the next paycheck. He he needs to get some things in Tesco as fast as possible. So if you tell me right then if I can design a rocket, hell yeah, I'll design a rocket. Like, yes, give me the money first.
And that's a fact.
Do you get what I mean?
That's
so
right.
I will advise you something I've never advised anybody before. Let me assume this is the only thing you're doing. I would ask you to take off without a logo. Start without a logo.
Okay.
But you have a title, right?
Yeah.
And why I say you should start without a logo is, if a logo is going to stop you from starting what you believe in or what you believe would work, then start. In short, you can call yourself the label-less collection.
Okay.
Right? And or finding name collection or self-discovery journey collection. Do you get what I mean? So what that does is that, because the truth is, if it's not there, it's not there. If you didn't there, you didn't there. Like seriously. So if it's not working, then there might be a message embedded within the challenges or the box that we find ourselves. So in that case, if what you want to put on the t-shirt, let's say it's a verse from the Bible, or maybe a poem, of something that is said in the Bible that's very culturally relevant, or something that is very youthful in expression, can that line inspire the outfit itself, the design of the outfit? For example, if we're talking about a very big God, can the t-shirt be 6XL? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're like the very big God collection. And then it's massive, but it's massive with, all these things they do in runways where it looks like it is fitted, then suddenly you let it go, and then it looks like the Kanye, raincoat stuff. And they're like the very big God edition, like,
right.
And then you say our God is tailor fitted, and then when you need him to show his magnanimity, blah, and it comes out, people will be like, it's
right.
And you don't have a logo as we speak still, but you are working.
Okay.
The concept is the medium, and the medium is the concept. Do you get what I mean? So you can't take the message away from the shirt. You can't take the shirt away from the message. In short, even if the shirt is plain, it still preaches the message. And then you might not need to be colorful. It might be as simple as writing a plain, maybe Arial or whatever. You might even design this thing yourself, for Christ's sake. Just type Genesis 12:8 or Revelation 24:72, and people are like, why does this shirt have so much pockets? And you are like, that's the verse, Lord shall supply all my needs, and according to his riches in glory, and you have so many pockets. Do you get what I mean?
Right.
People will just be like, oh, I see.
Right.
Right?
Right.
The designer is not as stressed. It's you because the reason feeds the purpose. The reason feeds the medium. The reason feeds the product that you can see. So which means you can sell that same collection for a month just in sizes.
Fair enough. Makes
and
sense.
Imagine you do one for fall, one for winter, one for summer. It's in short, you can even do like 10 winter, 10 fall, 10 spring, and just have multiple, and you have like 10 verses per season. And trust me, people will be looking for the next verse of the Bible and what the outfit will look like when you express it.
Makes sense.
And if you guess what I just did, I just shifted the entire responsibility to you and not the designer.
Right. I see.
If you like, type it, print it on a piece of cloth, take scissors, cut it in square, gum it here as the verse. It's done. And nobody will be able to say your idea was copied. No, because the soul of the concept is the outfit itself. So I hope I'll be able to create an escape route for you.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You did justice to all I've been battling with and stuff like that. And,
Thank you.
Yeah, one more thing that I would probably like to request is, during the course of all of this, I'll take the responsibility and figuring out, all of this stuff that you have talked about. Would you be open to a consultation, while I'm going through that process? I said, okay, I've worked on this, I'm thinking this, and just kind of shine a light to that part.
Okay. So let me say it this way, and I'll try as much as possible to manage it. I would be open to consultation when progress is involved.
Okay.
I know I'm a creative person, but if there's any line I hate most, and I'm also fallible as well, is I'm thinking, I'm considering, just do. Let me see what you are thinking. Let me not see the thinking that you are thinking. Do. If you are thinking of starting, don't call me and say you're thinking of starting. Start it.
Start. Okay.
Because sometimes the goal might not be where we are looking at. The goal might not even begin unless we start on the wrong path. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
You Game of Thrones, next start. Dude, they cut his head off. Please. And I'm like, then why am I watching this? But that had to happen for the other Starks to rise up.
True.
So not all ideas are meant to see the promised land. Moses did not. Come on.
That's true. Okay, makes a lot of sense. I'll just kick off.
So if you want to reach me with progress. It has to be progress-based.
Sounds good.
If you want, and the easiest way to get my attention, do something. You can ask, what do you think? Then I am thinking I should do this. That is more progressive. And it shows me that you've committed.
I got it. All right.
Okay, great.
Makes sense. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate you.
Thank you very much. And CEO, thank you for rounding up. Nobody would have rounded it up, better than the CEO, of course. How poetic, right? Yes. Thank you very much. So for others and for everybody, thank you very much for being in this live session. It's meant to be an hour because it is an hour long, but it took 2 hours, like 8:58. We started 7, and it wouldn't have been possible, unless you people, stuck with us and stayed and listened. I hope you've been able to grab, 1 or 2 things. I hope you've been able to understand, what the creative process is, right? So thank you very much, and thank you, CEO. Thank you, Amaka. Thank you, Amaka, again.
Thank you.
That is, we had two Amakas, here, and we'll see you next Tuesday on Instagram, and on TikTok. We'll see you on Thursdays. Happy to share this valuable tip. My player. Live sessions on Instagram and TikTok, 7 p.m. on Tuesdays, while the TikTok sessions same time on Thursdays.